is up? Thanks for coming back to the Horror Debate. I am Jeff Rowdy Jake here, and alongside me, as always, Michael Mandy.
And this week we are going to be debating from Stanley Kubrick, or Kubrick as some people say, The Shining, starring Jack Nicholson and Shelley Duvall.
Yes.
From, not the remake that Stephen King did. He remade his own movie. This is from 1980.
You know, atmosphere is so important in these type of flicks, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Did this movie have atmosphere that you could cut with a freaking knife?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I remember seeing the TV commercials of Jack hunched over, running through that hedge maze in the snow with the soft lighting and just that silhouette of him with the axe. It's a classic scene, classic visual.
This whole thing used to freak me out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I remember watching this on network television.
Wow.
Back in the day, like Channel 7 or something like that in the Bay Area, right?
Heavily edited.
But it was
especially
still
the bathroom
scary.
Scene. Yeah.
It was still scary because they showed the girls.
The creepy little twins.
Creepy girls. Well, they're not really twins, but they're dressed alike, right?
Yeah.
Then they showed the blood elevator, or the fruit punch elevator, I call it tonight, you know? And I don't know, something about those girls in that elevator.
They had to have edited out that bathroom scene, though.
Oh, yeah. I highly unlikely that was going to be on network TV. God, that granny is now stuck in my head now to think of it, you know? I mean, what's going on there?
That's a creepy scene.
Wow. But, I love this film, and the reason I do is because, like I said, the atmosphere is so thick. Being out in the middle of freaking nowhere in Colorado, heavy snow, storms, you're in a hotel all to yourself.
God, that would be a great time for me.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome. By the time I'd never probably get bored playing with, like, the elevators and stuff,
exactly.
you know? I'd be having a great time.
The little kid riding his big wheel all on we're going, oh, man, I would do that now.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a perfect film. You know, I thought tonight, for some reason, I've seen this film many times. But
yeah, me too.
For some reason tonight, didn't it seem like longer than usual?
Yeah.
It seemed like it just took forever to get where it was going.
I think as the older we're getting, the less patience we're having.
Yeah.
Saying, all right, cut to the chase. Come on. Let's go.
There was so much footage of Jack's butt, as he was like trouncing through the snow. They kept going back to that same angle, about butt high from the rear, as he's walking with his peg leg with a kickstand through the snow out there, trying to get to him. I don't know. It just seemed like they kept going back to the same thing. It didn't seem to be progressing all that fast.
Well, I noticed that I even mentioned this, and my wife even mentioned it. This movie, the scariest thing from the beginning of the movie till about the 90-minute mark is the music.
Absolutely.
Because nothing happens in this movie except the music just creates that tension.
Adds a ton of tension, atmosphere.
Imagine Imagine if you could get the audio track of just the live sound.
Oh, did you notice the heartbeat?
I
love the heartbeat. That was something that I noticed tonight more predominantly than before. Audio is important in horror flicks, man.
Definitely.
A lot of people just don't think about it, but
if this movie did not have that soundtrack, it would have been a snooze fest.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
But Jack.
Jack is wicked.
Let's just start off with Jack. This movie basically made him. Okay, he was already a star.
He was already a huge star.
Yeah. But this movie, did you see the look on his face throughout this film, dude? Could you get a crazier look? Who could give you a better performance?
Yep.
In this role.
Because he starts out the movie so clean cut and so nice.
He owned it, but he was still.
Yeah, but
you can still see it though. You can still see it in it from the very begining. Yeah. When he's doing the interview for the hotel, you can still see the smirk in him. I love it. I love that. Like I said, who could have given you a better performance? He was the perfect actor for this role.
Definitely. And on the remake, and maybe we'll debate that too. I'm sorry, the guy from Wings is no Jack Nicholson substitute.
No, absolutely not. But to its credit, there are things in that remake that didn't make it in this film.
Well, yeah, because at the time this film was made, Stephen King was a nobody.
Mm-hmm.
And so Hollywood and Kubrick, they just, we're going to, thanks for the general idea of a hotel in the middle of wilderness, with a family.
Took its own liberties
and
went on
took a lot of liberties with this.
Yeah.
So you got to say this is Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, whereas the other one is Stephen King's The Shining.
I gotta say, I think overall I like Stephen King's story the best, but I definitely dug this acting job the best. I mean, even Shelley Duvall in her own little weird quirky way.
She is weird, isn't she? Especially in this movie.
She made it work though. I'm
her
sitting
little
there, and
hysterical.
I can't stop. Wait a minute, I just gotta say this. I cannot stop. Every time I see her, I think of Popeye. And I can't shake it. Every time she's on the screen, I'm sitting there going, after Popeye the Sailor Man. I
God.
can't.
I remember at that time she was also doing that fairy tale theater for Showtime.
Yeah. She's an oddball, isn't she?
Yeah.
But
she was playing an oddball. It fit.
Is her father Robert Duvall? Is that right?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I keep picturing him in my head too. He's such a great actor.
Yeah.
Are you looking it up?
I'm looking it up.
Come on, Mikey.
Yep.
Let's see. Dun 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 dun. The $20 million question.
Stewart. No,
he's not. Huh?
No.
Wow.
Nope.
She didn't look nothing like him, so I was just curious because of the name.
Nope.
Okay.
Anyway, so this was a very, very cool film.
Very cool
Liked
film.
it, but it did take a while to get going.
It took a long while to get going.
This will bore the kids.
It got going.
Yeah.
It took a while to get going again.
Yeah.
And again.
Very cool last half hour, though.
Yeah, the last half hour was pretty. But like I said, they kept going back to that same angle. I was getting tired of looking at Jack's butt.
Yeah. All right. So what are we doing?
Hey, this is a classic, and especially considering when it was made, 1980-ish. We're talking. A lot of things that were done in this film weren't done before. I think, especially in the freaky factor of the whole thing. And so I'm going to kind of rate it in that sense. I'm going to give it 4.
4. Wow.
I'm going to give it 4.
That's a very strong rating for
slow.
this film.
It's slow, but it's effectively slow with the atmosphere.
Yeah.
The acting was brilliant. Jack what a stud.
Oh, yeah.
I can't say anything more than that. Like I said, Duvall made it work. Even the kid.
The kid
in
was
his own
creepy.
little way.
Yeah, the little kid.
Him and what was it, Tim or Tom or what, the little finger dude?
Oh, yeah.
Who hid in his freaking mouth and eventually crawled
Tony.
into his stomach. Tony.
Danny's not here, Mrs. Torres.
Oh, man, I got tired of that voice.
Red Rob!
Can you imagine being a little kid?
Red Rob!
Can you imagine being a little kid okay, Mike, Jesus. Now, do you remember when he's riding around doing laps in the hotel? Can you imagine?
On his little big wheel?
Yeah, being on the little big wheel deal and then coming around the corner and seeing those two broads standing there and, and all of a sudden the blood elevator and then the whole nine, And let me just mention Scatman Crothers, too, because
I love Scatman.
I love his name. I just love his name.
Oh, just every Saturday morning cartoon I grew up on, his voice was in it somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was Hong Kong Fooey.
Boy, too bad he got the axe, huh? Yeah.
Scatman was cool.
He was very cool while it lasted. And Rocky's trainer. Rocky's freaking trainer.
Are you sure that was
That was Rocky's trainer, my brother. You just don't know.
No.
He was the one running the equipment shop. Right?
And also useless information. Most people think Sean Connery was the first James Bond. No, the hotel manager Barry Nelson was the first actor to play James Bond.
Nobody cares.
Well,
Sean Connery was the first real James Bond.
The first movie James.
This guy, who cares, right?
Hey, useless information. People come here for information and trivia.
Yeah. I
show we know movies.
I definitely think this is a 4-star film. In fact, I think it's a very strong 4. Especially considering the time frame we're talking about here.
Oh, yeah.
Jack just knocks it so far out of the park.
Was Lloyd the bartender creepy?
Yeah.
He was creepy.
Jack was creepier.
Oh, definitely. Oh, yeah. But I just mean the lighting on the bar that made the light shine up on Lloyd made him look especially creepy.
Yeah.
And just that deadpan.
Yeah.
Your money is not good here.
They have. What was freaky to me?
What was freaky to you?
Even to this day, being as old as I am now, the kid, when he's laying down and he's getting scared, and the look he's able to portray on his face, the eyes wide open, the mouth wide open. That was creepy, man.
It's got some creepy visuals on it. It's definitely worth watching. I'm going to give it a good solid 3.
Okay, and there's also there's many different versions of this out on DVD right now.
Oh,
by the way. There's the original one that came out a while back.
There's an edited version.
And then you got the new one that's like, the special edition that it came out in the Kubrick special pack thing, about his career, and I recommend picking that copy up if you get an opportunity. That's the most complete version with the most special features.
What do you think about Stanley Kubrick?
You know, weird cat. You know,
Uh-huh.
I remember watching Eyes Wide Shut.
Oh God.
Okay,
Please tell
and-
me that's not the first Kubrick.
You know what?
saw.
No, it wasn't the first Kubrick,
Okay.
but it was certainly something that I had heard he had done. And at the time, Tom Cruise hadn't annoyed me quite yet. You know, so I decided to check it out. Nicole Kidman's always nice to look at. So I said, okay, I'll check it out. Well, it did not endear myself to Mr. Kubrick.
No.
Okay? This film, you know, like we said, it's a real solid film, but I think the problem is he's not he wasn't a full-time horror director.
Oh no, he's not.
And he had a lot of weird vibe to this guy. I mean, every movie he did
Someone's weird.
has
in
a
his
very
movies.
abstract, weird thing going on.
Some people out there love everything he's done and think that every frame he shot has been a cinematic masterpiece.
Right.
And, you know, I'll give the man credit. He never stuck to what was easy. I mean, because he started out way back in his career was Spartacus. You know, and then from there he went on to 2001, A Space Odyssey.
Which is a solid flick. I love it.
I thought it was boring as all
It
hell.
was, but it's
And-
slow.
yeah, and
but
then-
again, another plotting
and then-
film that works.
And then Clockwork Orange with Malcolm McDowell.
Freaking
You know,
weird.
Oh, I love that film.
Yeah,
you know,
freaking out there.
And then Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
It's like, you know.
And that's heavy duty stuff.
And then this, you know, I mean, notice that it seems that he picks out a genre and says, all right, what can I do that's in this field?
What?
And then what can I do in this? It's not like, gee, I made a horror film, let me make another
it's
horror
like he's
film.
very
Or I'm into
adept.
army films and I'm going to make another army
He's very
film.
adept at getting the feeling out of the characters. I mean, in all the movies. And there's a way that he gets almost inside of his audience a little bit, you know? He knows how to push that freaky button. You know what I mean? Look at a Clockwork Orange.
He pushed a freaky button there. I'll
That's
give you
a
that.
freaky button. Look at The Shining, freaky button. Look at Eyes Wide Shut. That's definitely got a freaky button.
Yeah, but that was Tom Cruise.
Well,
Just Tom Cruise
he's
makes
got a
you
freaky
freak out.
lever, okay?
Exactly.
But still, you know what I'm saying, though, Mike? I mean,
Yeah.
he has a way of getting his audience to respond and to
Okay.
really have a strong. You know, I don't hear many people on Kubrick going, It's either he sucks or he's pretty damn good. You know what I mean? I don't hear a lot of people going, I mean, I think I'm somewhere in between only because I'm not familiar with all of his films. You know, I dug 2001, especially when I was a kid.
Oh, Dr. Strangelove. How can
Yes,
we forget that?
Exactly.
You know, that's what I'm saying. His films are out there. I mean,
way out there, but they all push an emotional button, in my opinion. You know, and they all get you to go, ooh. You know, so you know it's pretty happening. I mean, let's just wrap up The Shining. I mean, this flick it could have been a little bit more concise.
yeah, a little bit tighter in the
A
beginning.
little bit tighter, but overall, I really like this
All right.
film. This is like Freaky Links, baby.
All right. I'm Michael Mandy. He's Rowdy. Jeff will debate another movie next week at the Horror Debate.